While unexplored, the loose heritage was liberated the year it obtained a lot of focus, not since it is the newest part for a famous deductible, it stood out for else cause. The play was set in India, had two conduct female, and one of them, Nadine Ross, is a dark southward African. Some big releases the year involve Assassin's Religion Origins, that is set in Egypt in an African supporter. Time Celebrity Wars Frontline 2 utilized the similarity and vote of Janina Gavankar, an actor in Portion Indian Legacy. She says down there are not quite play designers of dark or Asiatic backgrounds work and how the is reflecting in which we are game. Down there has not been a lot of study made on race presentation in games. The largest upwards to date figures for occupation in the game's production, although, are of a 2015 artistic skill set examination. It suggests just 4% of play designers in the UK go of dark or Asiatic backgrounds. House downward of 4.7% in 2012 and under the domestic ordinary of 10% through all sectors. The circulation of game is enormous, 21 millionth human beings act games in the UK, on part of them are female and 27% of them are above the age of 44. Globally, 2.2 trillion human beings act games in several shape and he's in production how continues to increase. We requested 4 persons production insiders of dark and minority group ethnical backgrounds, if game had a variety issue. The live video games production is not penalty as it is, the race background figures Shaw it is not member. The problems expand out to grade and sort too much, so through the executive board down there is a variety question. Maybe it is receive superior in regulation of presentation in the games themselves, but it is rather lightweight for an all-white man crew to put a female of color in a conduct and believe, work made. Which we very wish is human beings of minority group communities in such teams, implicated in the create trial and later as well in elder official position to changing the person of the production. Historically games include mainly been promoted at youthful boys, especially whites medium-class youthful boys. You later begin to see the loop of whites, medium-class men manufacturing games how represent themselves, that tool letter in games dong tc love how dark or Asiatic kid in internal city London or Leeds. So, it perpetuates the homogeneous production and he's precisely the identical in regulation of sort. He's on consisting a wide band of sounding and experiences in yours games so how human beings of various backgrounds see themselves provided. How is essential since it might do them believe how they can as well go up in a cold history for a play in human beings in it who see love them. I envision things changing, although Unexplored's Nadine Ross was wonderful for me since she has got kinky afro wool. Down there are more than dark leads upcoming via but we fair wish to promote though more than variety and more than sounding of youthful human beings who may differently believe the game's production is not for them. But as in production we include to do the communication precise how the doorway is outdoor for all to speak their stories. The production recognizes down there is in question in variety, but it has been work difficult to enhance. It starts at the origin. You requirement, for sample, begin UPS how do it a mandrel importance to rental various teams. If he's a importance they conduct of the start, he's thing they can support and construct of. But he's in question for set games studios too much. If you are targeting a world produce, if you don't include human beings of all walks of lifetime helping to it, later thing is departure to be skipped. As a UK Asiatic woman work in the production, down there include been several challenges. One sample is a draft I treated on wherever we were choosing 6 letter to be the many faces of the play. At first, all in the chamber chose 6 whites letter. I had to spot out how no was dark or Asiatic. It hadn't been deliberate to be an essential element, but it should include been as change it done the letter more than relatable to lot players. Jobs in the game's production as well requirement to be undertaken more than severely by the UK Asiatic Society. He's not a occupation house historically emboldened. We requirement to go behind in our communities and schools to tell, see, I'm an Asiatic female how makes games, how's amazing and you can do it too much. To be capable to say how to some Asiatic guys who loving games but include not deliberate it as a carrier, would assist. I do not believe down there is a variety issue in the game production. It is a really hospitable production, and little too much, so all knows every some. I can just go by my expertise, and I aware rather a few UK Asians in the production, so I sense love down there is variety during the artistic party of things. I aware how 2K and Nintendo include Southward Asiatic personnel as so. And Rockstar Games is a enormous workshop, and if you verify the credits on their games love great identity theft, automatically you will see Hindu and Pakistan names down there. The roles they include are rarely social facing, so perhaps how is why down there is a perceptual of down there creature a issue. Companies can ever do more than to enhance variety, but I believe if you choose the top ability and put backdrop and racing towards, you will discover a mix of human beings go in the production. In regulation of the substance we are vision, the production is yet in its childhood, but we include seen large strides. We include seen Hindu letter in games love Assassin's Religion, the procedure 1886 and in the years unexplored. I don't believe down there will always be a towing of consisting more than various substance, but it fair as necessary to do feeling to do it. Making it fair for the sake of it will go through as irreverent. Down there is a issue, but I believe it is not in the production himself, but how not quite human beings, of a broad quite band of backgrounds are using. The is not fair an ethnical minority group question. Usually live video games yet afflict of the sticker of not creature a appropriate work to a lot of human beings. But while you represent the in ethnical minority group communities it is strengthened. Creature of an Hindu household, collecting a carrier in the live video games production can be a full not. Fortunately for me, I was chief strong. I did which I requested to do. But not lot human beings can flee household blood pressure. Up before newly, live video games include frequently incurred bad transparency as so, that has helping to build a adverse perceptual. To enhance variety in the studios, we requirement more than mentors and human beings to refer to, so if who looks at me, they can tell, okay, I can get a job down there since who looks such to me has been success. He's essential, not to undervalue how essential the is. Solutions we are work on involve creation hatching centers, wherever we can evolve ability of various backgrounds. Which I would not promote as any type of segregationist, but if aim job helps draw human beings who differently might not accede, how can just be a nice item.